Welcome to Backroom Breakdown with Maura, your analysis of local, state, and federal politics. This is DITV's weekly politics segment where I'll discuss important political events impacting Iowa City. I'm your host, Maura DeSico. This week, the episode is a bit of everything because we're about to head off to break here at the University of Iowa, and I have quite a few things to cover or that I really want to talk about, so buckle up. First off, Iowa caucuses are no longer first in the nation. Many Iowans are disappointed, but the change makes sense. The biggest reason is that the Democratic Party is moving in the direction of being more inclusive, and while Iowa was a factor in many elections, it's not the most diverse state. There is a large reflection across the board that caucuses are a reflection of politics in the past and do not reflect ideals of modern-day politics. The caucuses have been moved to South Carolina. Congressman Clyburn of South Carolina had a comment on the announcement.
Well, I was stunned, really a bit surprised. That's one South Carolina has gone on to be our nominee and get a majority of the vote in the general election.
Next, we have a Supreme Court vote coming up. This would affect the upcoming presidential election. Republicans are calling on the Supreme Court to uphold the independent legislature theory. This theory would basically keep states from reviewing elections and send it straight to the legislature. Essentially, the legislature has the power, not state courts. This will require a lot of nuance, though, because it could potentially be messy. Anything passed would have a lot of and ifs or buts, to put it in simple terms. The proposal would essentially change how elections are run because they would be put in a different group's hands. This also greatly opens the door for redistricting, but the Supreme Court dismissed that opportunity. However, Court Justices Samuel Alito, Brett Kavanaugh, Clarence Thomas, and Neil Gorsuch indicated that they may be in favor of some level of the theory. This week, I actually want to share multiple memes, some of them not as lighthearted. This first one is actually related to the ongoing social discourse with Kanye, or Ye West. Someone tweeted this in 2018. It says, highly recommend getting off the Kanye train before it inevitably reaches the Hitler was a good guy stop. And it did. It hit it this past week. So I think it's important to fully acknowledge that Kanye is saying anti-Semitic and wrong things, full stop. There is no excuse. The other thing I want to say is that the media need to stop putting him on TV, talking about him, etc. I know I'm technically the media, but I know that if I were working for a bigger media company like Fox or CNN, I would never bring Kanye on my show or laugh at him or egg him on. He is a mentally ill man and he needs help, not a spotlight on him. And for that reason, I'm not going to put up his tweets or Instagram stories or any clips of him. I think this is the perfect example of how social media today does not take personality disorders like bipolar disorder as seriously as they should be. If his high is this high, then his low is going to match that, and that is extremely concerning. Stop putting mentally unwell people on TV or in the spotlight when they're not well enough to be. Period. End of story. Now, on to my second meme. It's way more fun and lighthearted. It has no other meaning. It's just a fun compilation of silly political moments of the last 2 decades that someone on TikTok has put together. I think it's a really great way to end the semester and have a good laugh.
Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jerry Epstein. Name 3 things that don't hang themselves.
The next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
Creating a more peaceful world. Please clap.
I own guns that no one's taken away.
I know that human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to excuse me.
Sorry. I It gets me every time. My favorite one is the one with the Jeffrey Epstein one, because I feel like it's really on brand for the show. But also that he says Jerry Epstein. He doesn't even say his name right. Yeah, okay. So, before I close out the show, I want to say thank you to our tech manager, Justina Borgman, who will not be returning next semester. She's on to bigger and better things, and I appreciate all that you've helped me accomplish through my time at DITV. Thank you for everything. I could not have done any of this without you, and I sincerely mean that, and I really, really appreciate you. And I know that you're in the tech room laughing at the TikTok right now, so it's a good feeling. Thanks for tuning in to Backroom Breakdown with Maura. I'll be back next time with the latest political news affecting Iowa City, Iowa, and the USA. I'm Maura DeSico. Have a great day.